Right then, just another quick update here. Um, the route, one of the stops I have today is a hot button customer, um, and they needed I ordered a main control board for their fridge, and it wasn't here when I went to load parts. So I started poking around, and it's sitting down at the central shop. Now the call is located west of the trailer, the turd. So this is actually going to work in my favor. I have to go to the central shop to pick up that part, and then I got to drive right by the trailer to get to the call. And I got an empty, cleaned out service van here. So I am once again going to utilize company gas and company cargo capacity, with JC's permission. And I'm going to haul some stuff back to the lake house. I literally have to drive right by the lake house to come here to punch out. So, So I think what I'm going to do is I'll take my lunch break and I will swing by the trailer and I'll grab a couple of bookcases that I have sitting there, taking up space. And I'll grab all my recording studio, my violins, my amps, my processors, shit like that. And I'll haul all that to the lake house and stage it in one of the rooms where it'll sit for a good long time until that particular room has been remodeled and everything can get put in its place for its final resting place. So what could have been a calamity, a long day, is going to actually work out in my favor. So that's cool. But I got up this morning, chimed in, and right away I started complaining about being overwhelmed with all the pressing responsibilities that I have right now with selling the trailer and finishing the remodel and selling the trailer and selling camp. How that's starting to get overwhelming because I got no help. I don't have a life partner that wants to help. Friends, they're all, busy doing their things. It's summer after all. And I got to tackle this huge task on my own. And that's weighing heavy on my mind, the hemorrhaging of money every month. So I made a comment to Mia and she said, "You got this," with a thumbs up. I don't need a big-titted cheerleader giving me words of encouragement. I need boots on the ground and hands in the dirt. Now, possibly next weekend, I'll have Phil, and that'll be big, right? I can be doing one task while he's working on another. He's a competent construction guy. He knows what he's doing. I don't have to babysit him. So that'll be big. But you got this, with a thumbs up. And then, so I told her, I said, yeah, I'm just a little overwhelmed because I got all these things that are pressing that I got to do and no help. And she says, that sucks. I'm going next door to Mel's for coffee. Talk to you later. So Ian and I were just sitting out here. I got a nickname for him. I'm calling him Squatch. Because he's tall and he's strong like a Sasquatch. It's not a derogatory comment or nickname. So his nickname's Squatch. So when I mentioned Squatch, I'm talking about my buddy Ian here at the warehouse. So me and Squatch are out there talking about this. And he goes, yeah, that's absolute bullshit when women do this hot cold thing. One minute they're all on board and they're all excited, and next minute they're distancing you. And in the case of Mia, it's obvious as rain that she wants back in the lake house stream. We were talking about it last night, her plans that she had formulated for how I should do the closet doors in the master bedroom. How she envisioned they were going to be done. I like her idea, of course, as I like most of her ideas, but okay. It's obvious she wants back on the team. Well then, what's with the recent, oh, that sucks. You got this all by yourself bullshit. If you want back on the team, get back on the team. No time to waste. So, it's frustrating. But, speaking of frustrating, I had this thing full of piping hot coffee this morning, sitting on the kitchen island next to my cooler, ready to go. And I pick up my cooler and swing my cooler off the island and knock that thing on the floor. Blew the cover off, coffee all over the kitchen floor. This thing holds probably about 8-10 cups of coffee. Maybe not that much, but everywhere. Right as I'm grabbing stuff to walk out the door. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I had to grab a bath towel and mop it all up. And now I don't have any coffee. So I had to fill it up with juice and bring juice instead. So I won't be getting my daily constant source of caffeine throughout the day to keep me from falling asleep behind the wheel. Got some drive time today. Yeah, heading to some far off destinations. So TikTok goes the clock. That'll be good for the paycheck. Yep. It's a beautiful day too. And yeah, I just got too much worry going on. I guess what you got to do when you get a situation like this, you just got to turn it over to the big man, and he already knows what I'm going through and struggling with, and put it in his hands and he'll somehow make it work out. But I pulled up my time off ledger and I got 52 hours of vacation left, so I'm going to put in for a week here. I'm going to think about this today and formulate a game plan. And I'm going to take a week off once again, not for fun, not for a vacation, but to work. And I'll try to knock this shit out. Yeah. All right, that's pretty much all I got for now. So I'll chime in later.